Quebrando o computador. Isso. Não tô fazendo. Não você.
Deixa eu tentar aqui.
Isso aqui.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Bill Yamanaka. I'll be serving as your MC for this morning's special service, our Ohigan service. Just a little bit about that. Higan is an abbreviation of O-Higan, which literally means to reach the other shore. In Buddhism, the world of suffering is referred to as this shore, and the world of enlightenment is called other shore. This is a unique Japanese Buddhist observance. It is held twice annually to coincide with the Spring and Autumn Equinox. It is held on this day because the equinox is seen as being perfectly balanced, or an attribute associated with the Bodhisattva and the Buddha, reminding us of the middle path. The term Higan comes from the Sanskrit word Paramita, gone to the other shore, and it suggests the six paramitas of charity, morality, patience, effort, meditation, and wisdom. Various sutras teach that six paramitas, or perfections of practice, are the way of reaching the other shore from this shore. In Jodo Shinshu, the observance of Higan is simply the expressing of our gratitude to Amida Buddha for awakening us to boundless compassion and wisdom. Jodo Shinshu, however, has a unique perspective on O-Higan. The focus is not for the individual to practice the paramita. Instead, the paramita was fulfilled by Amida Buddha. Because of this, the focus of the O-Higan observance for the Jodo Shinshu Buddhist is to listen to the Dharma that has been fulfilled and that is shared through the name of the Buddha or Namu Amida Butsu. Again, welcome to everyone, including our streaming audience online. And please rise for the entering of our minister, Reverend Marcos Sawada.
May the spirit of Amida Buddha revolt our spirits all. May we seek the way without contravening his great vow. With the avatar of wisdom and compassion mingle among us, May the Buddha himself come right into our midst, sitting on a lost throne. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Today, before the altar of Vishaja Buddha, we gather together to observe the fall service, Ohigan Service. According to legend, the set sun on the day of equinox points of the Pure Land, which is said to be to the west of us, and that its gates are opened on those twice a year of O-Higan to allow our ancestors to come and visit us. Higan, which means reaching the other shore, that suggests another word after that. However, in Buddhism teachings, it means the attainment of enlightenment or nirvana. For us, the Pure Land. We cross the stream of rivers of birth and death using the wrath of the Dharma. Master Shiran reminds us of the awakening of knowing about yourself and the full responsibility we have to learn from our predecessors of the past and deliver good lessons and a better world for those who come in the future. We receive this opportunity of the Higan to realize the importance of learning from the Buddha and of those who lived before us. Reconfirms our commitment to listen every more diligently to the teachings of Shakyamuni Buddha and the Master Shiran, the teachings of the Nimbutsu. Put in our spreads those lessons in our everyday life. The Tackling Show on September 11, 2023, Shakuji. Our hands together in Gasho, moment of meditation. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu.
Okay, now in the white service book on page 81, we will have Vandana Tisarana.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa buddham saranam gacchami dhammam saranam gacchami sangham saranam gacchami.
Okay, also in the white service book, page 80, we'll do Shinshu Shuka, part 1.
Namo
And then we'll have the chanting of Shoshinge, starting on page 8 through 23 in the white service book. It'll be followed by, just for reference, the Wasan 2 on page 28 to 30, and then Echo on page 27. Reverend Sawada will go over that again as we enter those, but that's what to expect. Please be seated. Sorry.
First part of Shoshinge from page 8 to 23. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Muryo, Muryo, Junyorai. Anugashigiko Ozobosai Niji Zai Seiji Zai Obusho Token Shokujo Doi Kokudo Ningen Shizen Maku Konyu Mujo Shushokan Choke Udai Guzei Okoshi Yuishi Shoju Jusei Myosho Monjiko Fuho Muryo Muhenko Mugen Mutai Koen no Shoujo Kangi Chieko Fudan Nanshi Mushoko Chonichi Gakko Shojinse Isai Bunjo Mukosho Ongan Yogo Shoujogo Shishin Shingyo Ganyin Joto Gakusho Daine An Ishi Makuto Kanjoju Yorai Shoi Goshuse Yuise Mida Ongankai Gojoku Akuji Bunjokai Oshin Yorai Jojitsugon Noho Ichine Kiaishin Udan Bonno Tokune An Bonsho Gyakuho Sae Nyu Yoshu Shinyu Kai Ichimin Seishu Shinko Joshogo Ino Suiga Mumyo An Tonnai Shinzo Shiunmu Jofu Shinji Shinjin Ken Inyo Nikko Fumu Umu Shige Myomuan Yakushin Kenkyo Daikyo Ki Sokuo Chose Go Akushu Issai Zenmaku Bonbu Nin Monshin Yorai Guzeigan Butsugon Kodai Shogesha Zenin Myo Undari Ke Midabu Hongan Nembu Jaken Kyoman Akushujo Shingyo Juji Jinni Nan Nanchu Shinan Mukashi Indo Saiten Shironge Shuka Jiji Iki Shikoso Tendai Shoko Seishoi Nyo Nyorai Honze Hoki Shaka Nyorai Yoga Sen 一種五名南天竺流十大寺出頭世質の再派無変先世大乗無情法召喚疑似小安楽賢治難行六六信行異行指導楽億年未打部本願知念即時有律上有意の上昇如来語応募大悲偶然四天神菩薩総論世奇妙無下公如来永州たら謙信人高専王朝大聖願こういう本願力栄光移動分上昇一心金融独大崩壊立逆入大平修修特使連芸創世会即昇進の法昇進有本の人間人図入生寺音寺王家本人道乱行天使上皇乱消防さらい三蔵ルシ十条表本書宣教記楽本天神菩薩論中下報道因果見世願王権栄光ゆたりき少女心唯心人惑前本部信事法承知承知即涅槃一心無量光明道小修上回復家同社結晶道内省唯名浄土活入万全自力変言宗円満特合感染症三分三心低音言道魔法明道品一生増悪地偶然善行解消業化全能独名不所依お愛情三様逆悪公明名簿権威年戒名本願大地大行者小樹今後心狂気一年相応用意大と逆三人即生法生死上楽原神公開一大教返金安女間一切先祖修士安先人法家二道小弁流60悪人優勝部大薬剤儀摂取中煩悩証言水風見大義無権上昇が本寺元空妙仏教蓮民善悪本部人新宗教書公編集戦弱分断偶悪性元来生寺臨伝芸血地儀上立正し即入弱上無意楽筆致新人異能入仏教大事修士と浄祭無変極直悪同即自主無道心有意化心し
notes on page 23. Namu Amida Buddha. Namu Amida Abu. Namu Amida Abu. Namu Amida Namu Amida Abu. Namu Amida Namu Amida. Please turn to page 28, Wasan Jippo Mijin. Jippo Mijin Sekai no Enbu no Shujo Misonawashi Seishu shite sutezareba Amida to nazuke tatematsuru Goja Jinju no Nyorai wa Mangyo Shozen Hirai Tsutsu Myogo Fushigi no Shinjin no Hitoshiku Hitoe ni Susumeshimu Jippo Goja no Shobutta Gokunan Shin no Nori Otoki Gojoku Akuse no Tame ni Tote Shoujo Gonen Seshimetari Shobu no Gonen Shoujo wa Higan Joju no Yue nareba Kongo Shin no Enki to wa Mida no Daiyon Kozu beshi Gojoku Akuji Aku Sekai Joku Aku Jaken no Shujo ni wa Mida no Myogo Ataete zo Goja no Shobu Susumetaru Mida no Myogo Tonae tsutsu Shinjin makoto ni uru hito wa Okunen no shin tsune ni shite Button hozuru omoi ari.
Turn to page 27, Echo. 27. Ganeshe Kudoku Yodo Seisai Toho Godaishin
I take refuge in Amida Buddha. We vow to give equal throughout this marital truth, together to rid the mind of the body and awaken the realm of serenity and joy. Namu Amida Buddha. 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 Naman Zab. Naman Zab.
Okay, we will now have our Dharma talk for today, The Other Shore, Pure Land Standing in the Natural Law by Reverend Sawada.
Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Before I deliver a sermon, Master Reno reminds us three important things how to listen to the heart. One, you should listen as you are listening to this message for the very first time. Two, you should listen as the message is for you alone. And the three, you should listen as this is the last time you will ever do so in your life. Master Enyo, 500 years ago. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Good morning, everyone. Today we are celebrating this O-Higan service. O-Higan reminds us that the word Higan in Japanese means the equinox, when we have 12 hours on daylight and 12 hours at darkness of night. This reminds us in Buddhism the middle path. Middle path means you don't go to the extreme. You go in really only, in the middle path. No go to extreme. In Buddhism, what does mean Higan? Higan means you cross to the other shore. This reminds us something like when you die, where you are going, where we are going. This is Higan is to go to the other shore. What does mean other shore for us? Shore, we live in this shore of secular world. We say the word of suffering is a samsara. Samsara means the word of life and death, the cycle. What is life and death? Is the suffering when you create a lot of things in your mind. And this is the word we live, is our word. And you go to the pure land, it's called other shore. But this is something you have to understand, but how the real meaning of go to the other shore. Paramita. Paramita in Sanskrit means param is go, ita. Param is other shore, ita, go to the other shore. That reminds us the important meanings of what we can understand this param or pure land. Where means you go to the pure land. Is when you die or when you're still alive. Then we have to understand the meanings. Our big question as a human is everyone here, no escape, everyone here, we are going to die. 100% of we are going to die. But we don't put this as a question, we think death is for others. But we still alive, we have to solve this problem where we here, It's a big question. We have a lot of questions in our life. Like if something by conditions, if your conditions is satisfied, you may good. But when is existential or where exists is something we cannot remove. This is the big concern of the man, the human. We cannot avoid this, but we cannot understand too. This is the most important question you solve is this: where am I? No, where I'm going, and who am I? This is a big question. Then this is related with the Pure Land. Sensei Reverend Yuta Ikeda, he makes he's a scholar he's a memorable professor of Doho University in Nagoya, a Buddhist university. he appointed about what is your behavior when you think about going to die. Yeah, you also discuss. First, we think like life is one time. It's our final destination. Oh, I'm gonna die, then I will enjoy this life in this world here. I do everything I can. I will drink. I will do a lot of pleasant things. This is what let's enjoy this world mundane passions. This is what we think a lot of us. The second thing is when you think something about death is some spiritual soul, spirituality. We go to another world. We go to a better world. Our soul, we are going to the paradise like that. But this is not Buddhism, like a soul. Because if you agree with the soul that you are condemning people, don't go there. Then we create things not like Shakyamuni realized Buddhism don't talk about the soul. Talk about, this is a second thing, not spiritual or soul. But we think, oh, go to the heaven, oh, you go to the better world. Not we are sure, we don't know. People believe, people don't believe. Yeah. And the other thing is a mental, emotional belief. Like you go rest in peace. No more you sleep, no more another, you rest in peace. But this is another dimension, but this is not Buddhism too. This can be interpretation of Buddhism too, but not from Jodo Shinshu. And Pure Land can remind us too that other idea of enlightenment, the experience of enlightenment. Oh, you like a Buddha, oh, you have a shiny light, you know everything, no problem, no, you can overcome everything. This is the complete beautiful of the word. You are wise. This is what we can see. This final destination, spiritual, soul, mental experience, and ideal. But for Jodo Shinshu, Pure Land isn't that. Buddhism in Jodo Shinshu, Jodo means pure land. Pure land, what does mean pure land? Shinshu is the religion of the truth teachings, the truth. Oh, Sensei, I cannot understand. What Master Shandao was a master of Master Honen. He was the first to appoint this approach. This pure land means you come back for your origin. It's not because he tried everything, Master Honen, Master Shandao, Shinran, they tried everything to be enlightened, but they couldn't. They said, oh, I don't want to go to Pure Land. I want to stay in this. I enjoy this life, that's mundane life, like that way. My mental things. This is what the monastic religion. What Jodo Shinshu is different is about this Pure Land. Pure Land is close to the other shore. But what does mean this other shore? And Shandao realize that is going back to our origin, our start point. And Master Honen, he realized about that, but Shinran put in question, I don't want to go to the Pure Land, I don't have anything. I have my passions, I like women, I like, I cannot deny that. Then he have a passion. He said, then I cannot be saved. What means salvation? What does mean going to Pure Land in Buddhism? This origin. And Sensei Soga, Ryojin Soga, one of the important thinkers about Buddhism. Sensei Soga says, is you go back. Go back means when you die, we think of his future. You go to the future, but he told it's a pure future. Pure future means you back for like Shandao, so origin. What does mean Shinran? What is origin? Origin of all in Buddhism. What does mean original? When you think about origin, come back for your birthday there. When you learn, you start to make concept, you start to create a new word. A new name. Oh, I'm Sandra, I'm Joyce, I'm Dennis, I'm Stan, I'm Bill, I'm Norma, I'm Marcos. But it's I'm. Each people feel different, this I'm. Yeah? You feel your I'm and your partner feel another way. You live 50 years with your partner, but you really can understand him? No. Even though ourselves, I cannot understand myself. Today I say something is this, but few minutes ago I start to say another thing, yeah? This is what human is the behavior, yeah? This is me, this is I. Then this I means each one here has his own word. That means what origin means you back for your pure self is the important question about not from condition or relation. For example, if your situation, we every time think happiness is you change the situation from unhealthy to health, from be old to younger, or to be weak to stronger. But if these conditions could be satisfied, you'll be happy. But this existential questions persecute you every time you cannot avoid. Who am I? Where am I going? What I have suffering? What this kind of things come to my life? Why? A lot of why. And you don't find the answer. This is what Shinran's all Buddhist masters, they tried to do everything, but they couldn't do. And then they tried to understand what means the Bodhisattva, the sentient to go to enlightenment. Of course, we have that enlightenment as a perfection, that like that who became Buddha is going to become Buddha. But Shinran realized about the meanings of Bodhisattva is I cannot be Buddha if you don't become Buddha first. Your suffering is my suffering. Your happiness is my happiness. This is, and there is it's a universal. Your happiness cannot be, it's like, yeah, only you are happy eating a lot of food, but people surround you all is starving. They don't have any food, they are suffering. How you can be happy if people are suffering, are having a lot of stress? When you see a weaker person, and you feel, oh, you feel like a pet there or a small animal suffering because the car hit and it lost his, it cannot walk more. That we feel sad about that. This is like something origin, like yeah, we come back for our conditions as human being when we can encounter each other. Then this is what Sensei Soga say. This is a future, clean future. What does mean clean future is you back for your origin. Origin means this, I cannot be happy. Yeah? If you are not happy, your suffering is my suffering. This is a base of we human being. Is you encounter others, and you in others. Yeah, you become one. How we can become one? Buddhism don't. You have a lot of social environment problem, or this is not Buddhism problem. No, this is a Buddhism problem. Because Buddhism talk about this self, and self means you, me, environment. We cannot, everything is related. You don't relate, this is outside. No, all problems come from this origin. How we can interpret, and we are trying to live as we want, but we cannot. We don't do nothing. Actually, we don't do nothing. Yeah, the works, the nature works as have to be, and has to be, not because you want, you don't want. And it is what Shakyamuni Buddha, Shinran, Honen, all masters, they realize that isn't it because I want, I don't want, I believe, I don't believe. It's a work. Buddhism is you realize you're not, if you are sick, you realize you have this sickness. And Buddhism is like a medicine. And the Buddha is like a doctor. Yeah, we are patient. But Buddhism don't, is you makes you realize you are sick. Yeah, this is one. And what are kind of sickness is disruption from this true self. You think you are Superman, Superwoman, you are right, you are wrong, because you are you are a rich person, you deserve more than others, or because you are older than that young guy, or you girl because it's stronger, you deserve. All illusion. Oh yeah. This is only your mind. The reality don't say that. That's the reason. What does mean origin? Original of all, prime of all, is our root as a human being. To understand, you come back, you go to the truth. This is the work of Buddha's teachings. What does mean this? Origin is you. Your start point is like you don't have this self. When you need eat, you cry. you need is before yourself. But when you start to learn word concept, you start to create your parallel word. You think this self, this concept is your word, but the concept is impermanent too. You cannot keep concept. That means you cannot put only for situations changes in your life. You believe, oh, I'm becoming younger tomorrow because I'm doing exercise. You don't know. You have there is a lot of cases and the son is stronger, the younger, healthy, but the mom or dad, they have cancer, they are all almost going to die, but suddenly the young boy passes first. There's a lot of cases that we don't know. You cannot control nothing. Yeah? This is the reason the most important question. Other shore means you stand where you are standing. You are standing in your future. Put something we don't know. Or you bring memories from your past. It's only concept too. You become angry because you bring, oh, that guy, hey, that guy, he told bad math about myself, about me. Oh, I hurt that guy. Then you suffer because the guy, he said some bad math. Then you are suffering. It's all, but you back for your origin means future, pure future. Pure future means work of the truth. This is what origin is. Not future, is not past. Is where we are standing. Where you can stand. You can stand in the future? No way. You can stand in the past? Then Pure Land is here now. It's not place to go. It's where we stand right now. You should listen, that this is the last time. What does mean the last time? You should listen when you have condition to listen, not when you die. When you have your mentally, your feeling, your health, your body to stand here now, then the reason is the last time. Not when you die. Buddhism, of course, from the death, you learn from the present. We have only present. But we live projection and the past. Buddhism is to, Namo Amida is to bring you to this present life, right now. And the people told me yesterday, oh, Sensei, no one wants to know about death. No, we are not telling about death. It's from death what you can learn from the death. Death is not good or bad. Death is part of our nature as a human. But when you can listen from people past before us, or this is really important. Your origin is your connection with the origin. Origin is your parents, your grandparents, when you disrupt, you cut this connection. Oh, Sensei, I don't do anymore memorial service or service because, doesn't matter, don't change nothing. Yeah, you can decide about that, but you cannot cut your origin. You cannot cut your base. This is when you need more. When you say, I decide don't do that, is when the things come to ask you about. Then memorial service is our symbol. But Shinran realized this symbol, there is a work of truth. This is most important thing. Yeah, in the symbols, there's all this, there is the truth working, because we only understand concept. This is concept. Don't makes you stronger, don't makes you better, don't makes you nothing. Only try to makes you awaken to the true reality. Your reality as a human being. You back, or you go or back to right now, to your condition as a human. Then your origin means you without this garbage you put in your life. Yeah? A lot of rubbish, that is you pure. Pure means human, pure human. Pure human means your basic, you back your base. A lot of imperfection, a lot of concept telling bad map, you realize about that. Buddhism don't make you become Buddha like a perfect like that. But Buddhism point, you are sick. You are sick, you need doctor, you need medicine. Not you decide, oh, you use Buddhism for your preference. Not like that. Buddhism come to you. Point your, is the truth come to you. It's like you have to realize. This is most important thing is you realize your crime, your sin. Sin is a Christian word, but sin, you are understand, is you disrupt from your true self. This is sin, from the truth. When you disrupt from this, then Buddhism work is only teachings to have, is different from God, because you pray for God sometimes to you get some advantage to you, to protect you, to make you go to the pure land, or no pure land, for paradise or for heaven. Not like that. It's the opposite, yeah? The wisdom work to you realize your own ignorance. This is, make sure you are ignorant. You have desire. You have, make sure you beg for your conditions as human. This is, because you go out, you forget, and that you listen to. Yeah. Kaneko Daie Sensei tells us to live is to encounter your true self as the reason. Life is to find your true self. And Sensei Rijin Yasuda tells, without religion, you cannot be human. Understand that? Without religion, you cannot be human. What you can understand this? This is my question. I finish my Dharma talk there, and I pass it to you. Give your opinion. Then it's your turn now. What you can say when Sensei Yasuda tells us, without religion we cannot be human. How you can understand this? How can we interpret this? Is there someone have some opinion on that? people shy, don't wanna, yeah. Without no religion, no human. The difference of human and other animals is from the history, from the tradition of the human, we have these symbols. When in the Neanderthal man, they put some rocks there and they pay respect for the ancient, the people past. This is our base too, yeah, is to try to back our origin. This when you decide to cut your origin, you cannot be human. That people say, oh, yeah, this is the reason Buddhism makes us feel a little heavy when we come back for this. Life is a final destination. Oh, I'm going to my soul, is going to the heaven, or as a mental, rest in peace, or perfect enlightenment. This is all in your mind. It's only that Buddhism only make us to come back to your origin. This is Namuagitamus. This is make us different. This is a Buddhist Jodo Shinshu teachings. It's a little different from Christianity or different from others. Buddhism is this you back to the Pure Land. Pure Land means your pure self. Your pure self means your origin. It's a work. It's not a place to go. It's not a place to it's not a destination. It's realize. Realize is where you stand. Yeah. Thank you so much today. I know if you could express your opinion, but since you talk a lot, yeah, so thank you. Namandab.
Thank you, Sensei. When I have Gatha, please rise. Ondoku-san 2 on page 111 in the red service book.
112. Thank you.
112, sir, 112.
112. Where's the remote?
How great is my gratitude for the great compassion of the Tathagata that embraced me continuously in that point when my body perished to this. How great is my appreciation for the wonderful lessons of my Dharma teachers that guide me continuously in the point when my mortal frame is shattered.
Now on page 127 of the red service book, we'll have Nembutsu. Please be seated. Thank you. Okay, just a few closing remarks and some announcements. Want to thank everybody for your participation in yesterday's very successful rummage and plant sale. I was there and it was just a delightful day with fellowshipping and a lot of people helping out and donating as well as serving others. So thank you everyone who was part of that. There's a boat dance October 7th at the Windward Mall. That's going to be a joint effort partnership with Windward Temple in Kailua and Kaneohe here. And then the Windward Mall is pretty much sponsoring or putting that on in Central Court. That's October 7th. Next Sunday, there's not going to be a service here at this temple in Kaneohe. However, there's a O-Higan service at 10 a.m. at Betsuin. So we're going to join them there at the Alaneo Street, and our very own Charlene Nakamoto is going to be delivering the Dharma talk. So hopefully you can make it out to Betsuin next Sunday at 10. And then the last thing I'll mention, we have the current issue of Mon. It's the quarterly newsletter from Kyoto. The headquarters for Higashi Hongwanji puts this out, and it's got some local flavor with our minister, Reverend Sawada, and talks about the Higashi Hongwanji mission of Hawaii. But that's the current issue. That there's also access to it online if you're into the website, and the information is on this. It'll be right on that table there, where you can contact the temple for more information on that. And with that, I think that's all the announcements, unless somebody else has any. Please join us downstairs for refreshments. Joyce? She's under the weather. The question was if Charlene was sick. She had some sinus issues grappling with yesterday. I don't know if it's worse or what, but we told her she should stay home and rest today. But I think she's getting better. But yeah, this is some sort of sinus issue.
Our thanks to her.
Yeah, she,
Really putting this together.
that's right. Much gratitude to Charlene Nakamoto for the rummage and plant sale. A lot of organizing, a lot of long hours she put in here at the temple, as did many others, so thank you very much for that. Thanks, Joyce.
Thank you.
Okay, concludes this morning's service. Thank you all for joining us online, and we hopefully will see you soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Namandabu, namandabu, namandabu. Namandabu, namandabu. Thank you everyone to come. Let's join there in the stay.